see it.
Now, what are you talking about, Chester?
Well, it's Fosscapper and Florence Stansel, that's who.
He's been sitting here snooping.
Set in the rugged backdrop of Dodge City, Kansas, during the 1870s, the finale of Gunsmoke stirred significant controversy, particularly surrounding the fate of Miss Kitty. As the beloved saloon owner and confidant of Marshal Matt Dillon, portrayed by James Arness, Miss Kitty's character was integral to the series. The final episode, which aired in 1975, left many fans shocked and disheartened by the decision to depict her death. This unexpected turn of events sparked heated discussions among viewers who had followed the character's journeys for over 2 decades. The emotional weight of her demise resonated deeply, as she represented strength and resilience in a male-dominated world. Critics argued that the choice to kill off such a pivotal character undermined the show's legacy, while others felt it added a layer of realism to the narrative. The backlash highlighted the strong connection audiences had with Miss Kitty and the impact of her character on the series as a whole. The finale remains a topic of debate, reflecting the complexities of storytelling in a beloved Western drama.
There ain't a judge in the world who wouldn't be proud to let me go free for what I done.
The show holds the title as the longest-running dramatic series in network television history, with 635 episodes over 20 years. It captivated audiences with its portrayal of life in the American West, focusing on the character of Marshal Matt Dillon, played by James Arness. Arness, standing at an impressive 6'7", brought a commanding presence to the role, embodying the strength and determination of a lawman in a rugged frontier town. His performance was marked by a blend of authority and compassion, making him a beloved figure in television history. Notably, Arness was also one of the first American soldiers to storm the beaches during the Second World War, showcasing his bravery and commitment to his country. This background added depth to his portrayal of Dillon, as viewers could sense the weight of his experiences and his character's struggles against lawlessness and personal challenges. The series not only entertained, but also reflected the complexities of morality and justice in a changing America, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of television.
I knowed a reckoning would come. I knowed she must die. You heard him. You heard him,
He took machine gun fire to his lower leg and foot, which earned him both the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. This injury had a lasting impact on his life, affecting his mobility and overall health. As a result of this condition, the production team for the 1955 television series Gunsmoke had to make adjustments to the shooting schedule. They planned to film significant walking scenes early in the day when he was likely to be less fatigued. This careful planning ensured that he could perform his role effectively while managing the challenges posed by his injury. The dedication of the cast and crew to accommodate his needs reflected their commitment to the show and its success. The adjustments made during filming not only helped him, but also contributed to the overall quality of the series, allowing for authentic performances that resonated with audiences. The behind-the-scenes efforts to support him highlighted the collaborative spirit of the production team, ensuring that Gunsmoke became a beloved classic in television history.
That's right. You've been trying to figure out some way to get her to stay in Dodge, haven't you?
Oh, well, now here.
4 senior officers from Star Trek made notable appearances on the long-running television series Gunsmoke. These iconic characters included Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Scotty, each contributing to the rich tapestry of the show. James Arness, who portrayed the central character Matt Dillon, stands out as the only actor to appear in every single episode of Gunsmoke, showcasing his dedication to the role and the series. Additionally, Milburn Stone, who played Doc Adams, is recognized as the only other actor to feature in all 20 seasons of the show. This consistency among the cast members helped to create a strong connection with the audience, allowing viewers to form lasting relationships with the characters. The blend of talent from both Gunsmoke and Star Trek highlights the crossover appeal of these beloved series, demonstrating how actors can leave a significant mark across different genres and formats in television history. The legacy of Gunsmoke continues to resonate, not only for its storytelling, but also for the connections it shares with other iconic shows like Star Trek.
Doc? Golly, neither do I.
You don't? Well, it's plain enough to me, Doc.
Casting for the lead role of Matt Dillon in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke was a significant process involving screen tests for 26 actors. Among those considered were William Conrad and Raymond Burr, both of whom were close to winning the role. However, They were ultimately deemed unsuitable due to their physical appearance, as producers felt they were too heavy for the character. The producers had a strong desire to cast John Wayne, a legendary figure in Western films, but he could not be persuaded to leave his successful film career for a television role. Instead, John Wayne took on a different role in the show's history by recommending James Arness for the part of Matt Dillon. Arness was a tall and imposing figure, which aligned well with the character's persona. Wayne's endorsement was significant, and he even introduced the first episode of Gunsmoke, helping to set the stage for what would become a landmark series in television history.
We ain't about to forget nothing. Come on, boys.
With many episodes, the show had a high body count, reflecting the often violent and tumultuous life in the Old West. The characters faced numerous challenges, leading to many dramatic confrontations and deaths throughout the series. Notably, Gary Busey had the honor of being the last person to die on the series, marking a significant moment in the show's history. The series was not just a television phenomenon. It also had its roots in a successful radio series that lasted until 1961. This radio version produced more than 400 episodes, captivating audiences with its storytelling and character development. The episodes from the radio series are available online, allowing new generations to experience the adventures of Marshal Matt Dillon and his companions. The transition from radio to television helped solidify Gunsmoke as a staple of American entertainment, showcasing the enduring appeal of Westerns and their complex characters. The legacy of Gunsmoke continues to resonate, illustrating the impact of its storytelling on both radio and television.
I'll forget it. But let me tell you something.
The series popularized the saying, "Get the hell out of Dodge," which became a catchphrase among teens during its run. This phrase captured the essence of the show's themes of danger and the need for quick action in the face of trouble. Dennis Weaver was the first actor cast for the TV show, bringing to life the character of Chester Good. His performance was so well received that he won an Emmy for his role in 1959, highlighting his talent and the impact of his character on the audience. Ken Curtis, who later became known for his role as Festus Hagen, had an interesting background before joining the cast. He replaced Frank Sinatra as the lead singer of a band, showcasing his musical abilities. Curtis had a successful singing career in the early 1940s, which laid the groundwork for his later acting career. His transition from music to acting added depth to his portrayal of Festus, making him a memorable character in the series. The combination of these elements contributed to the lasting legacy of Gunsmoke in American television history.
And on foot, too.
He walked?
Yeah. He's quite a traveling man. His name is...
In 1967, the beloved television series Gunsmoke faced a significant threat of cancellation as it slipped out of the top 30 shows in the ratings. This decline prompted CBS President William Pauly to take decisive action to save the series. Recognizing the show's potential and its loyal fan base, Pauly made the strategic decision to move Gunsmoke to an early Monday primetime slot. This change involved replacing the popular show Gilligan's Island, which had been a staple in that time slot. The shift proved to be beneficial, as it helped improve Gunsmoke's ratings significantly. The new time slot allowed the series to reach a broader audience, and many viewers who had previously missed the show were now able to tune in. This move not only extended the life of Gunsmoke, but also solidified its place in television history as one of the longest-running series of its time. The adjustments made by CBS were crucial in keeping the show alive during a challenging period, demonstrating the network's commitment to a program that had become a cultural icon.
Oh. What we want to know, though, is if you've seen a fella around here named Dan. He's a tall, thin fella, got a scar.
For 16 years, Doc Adams was a beloved character on the television series Gunsmoke, yet he went without a first name for most of that time. The actor who portrayed him, Milburn Stone, eventually chose the name Galen, inspired by the famous Roman doctor known for his contributions to medicine. This choice added depth to the character, giving him a more personal identity that fans could connect with. The series, which was set in the American West, featured Doc Adams as the town's physician, known for his medical skills and strong moral compass. The show concluded with the episode titled The Sharecroppers, which was a light-hearted story focusing on Festus, another popular character. This final episode provided a fitting end to the series, showcasing the humor and camaraderie that had defined Gunsmoke throughout its long run. The blend of drama and comedy in this last episode left a lasting impression on viewers, marking the end of an era in television history.
About a week, I suppose.
About why?
Oh, nothing, only...
The final episode of Gunsmoke marked a significant moment in television history, as it was the last appearance of Milburn Stone in his beloved role as Doc Adams. Stone, who brought depth and warmth to the character, passed away in 1980 at the age of 75. His portrayal of Doc was a cornerstone of the series, which had captivated audiences for 2 decades. The cancellation of Gunsmoke came as a shock to the cast and crew, who learned about it at the last minute. CBS had misled them into believing that another season was on the horizon, creating a sense of betrayal among those who had dedicated years to the show. The abrupt end left many fans heartbroken, as they had grown attached to the characters and the stories that unfolded in the fictional town of Dodge City. The legacy of Gunsmoke and Milburn Stone's performance continues to resonate with viewers, reminding them of a time when westerns dominated the airwaves and storytelling was rich and engaging.
Night thinking, I don't want him to die.
Amanda Blake, who played the iconic role of Miss Kitty on the television series Gunsmoke, left the show in 1974. After her departure, she expressed her dissatisfaction with how the network handled the series ending. Blake felt that the conclusion did not do justice to the characters and the story that had developed over the years. This controversy surrounding her exit and the show's finale lingered in the minds of fans and critics alike. Tragically, Amanda Blake passed away in 1989 due to complications related to AIDS. Initially, her death was reported as being caused by cancer, which stemmed from her previous health issues. This misreporting added to the complexity of her legacy, as many were unaware of the true nature of her illness. Despite the controversies and challenges she faced, Amanda Blake remains a significant figure in television history, particularly for her role in shaping the character of Miss Kitty and contributing to the success of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, the iconic television series that first aired in 1955, is often hailed as a groundbreaking Western that catered to an adult audience, setting a new standard for the genre. The series is remembered not only for its compelling storytelling, but also for its strong character development and the emotional depth of its narratives. One of the most notable aspects of Gunsmoke is its ability to tackle complex themes that resonate with viewers. For instance, one episode features a father confronting the shame of his cowardly son, who pleads for mercy before his execution. This thought-provoking scenario exemplifies the show's commitment to exploring moral dilemmas and human emotions, a rarity in television at the time. Such scripts attracted talented actors, enhancing the quality of the performances and contributing to the show's overall success. The cast of Gunsmoke is another significant factor in its acclaim. James Arness, who portrayed the steadfast Marshal Matt Dillon, brought a commanding presence to the role, recommended by none other than John Wayne himself. Alongside Arness, Dennis Weaver's portrayal of the loyal Deputy Chester Goode, and Amanda Blake's iconic role as Miss Kitty, the saloon owner, created a dynamic ensemble that captivated audiences. Milburn Stone's portrayal of Doc Adams, a character with both a sharp tongue and a compassionate heart, added further depth to the series. Ken Curtis later joined the cast as Festus Hagen, bringing a different flavor to the show while maintaining its charm. The series ran for an impressive 20 years, a testament to its enduring popularity and the quality of its storytelling. Unlike many other westerns of its time, Gunsmoke often featured emotionally charged scripts that focused on character development rather than solely on action. This approach allowed for a more nuanced exploration of the human experience, making it relatable to a broader audience. The realistic filming locations in Thousand Oaks, California, and southwestern Utah also contributed to the show's authenticity, enhancing the visual appeal of the narratives. While many viewers regard Gunsmoke as the finest television Western series of all time, opinions on its pacing and style can vary. Some critics argue that the slower pace of certain episodes may not appeal to all modern audiences accustomed to faster storytelling. However, this deliberate pacing is often seen as a strength, allowing for deeper character exploration and more impactful storytelling. In summary, Gunsmoke stands out as a pioneering television series that successfully blended traditional Western elements with sophisticated storytelling aimed at adults. Its talented cast, thought-provoking scripts, and emotional depth have solidified its place in television history. The series continues to resonate with audiences today, proving that its themes and characters remain relevant across generations.
I am, and he can always come and find me.
As we wrap up this thrilling episode of Gunsmoke, the story of the Wild West continues beyond the screen. What became of the beloved cast members who brought these iconic characters to life? In this bonus segment, we delve into the fascinating journeys of the actors after the final credits rolled. Discover the unexpected paths they took, from new roles that showcased their talents to personal challenges that shaped their lives. Some found success in other series, while others ventured into film or even behind the camera. You might be surprised to learn about the legacies they left behind, and how their experiences on Gunsmoke influenced their careers. Join us as we uncover the untold stories and hidden chapters of these stars, revealing what happened when the dust settled on Dodge City. Stay tuned as the adventure continues in ways you never expected.
Your leg didn't improve much overnight, did it? Lying around waiting like...
Burt Reynolds portrayed the character Quint in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a role that marked one of his early significant appearances in Hollywood. Quint was a charming yet rugged character, embodying the spirit of the American West. Reynolds' performance showcased his natural charisma and laid the groundwork for his future success in film and television. After Gunsmoke, Reynolds' career soared, leading to iconic roles in films like Deliverance and Smokey and the Bandit. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Judy Carne, which ended in divorce. Reynolds also battled financial difficulties, declaring bankruptcy in the 1990s after a series of poor investments. His later years were marked by health issues, including a serious heart surgery in 2010. Despite these challenges, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his passing in 2018. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he had on the film industry.
But she's a woman. Good or bad, she's a woman. So I'm sending her back.
Buck Taylor portrayed Newly O'Brien in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a character known for his youthful exuberance and dedication as a deputy. Newly's role was significant, as he often provided a contrast to the more hardened characters, bringing a sense of hope and idealism to the gritty world of Dodge City. Taylor's performance resonated with audiences, making Newly a beloved figure throughout the show's long run. After Gunsmoke, Buck Taylor's career continued in various television and film roles, but he faced personal challenges that cast a shadow over his achievements. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed actors from successful series. Taylor also dealt with the loss of close friends in the industry, which deeply affected him. His life was marked by a series of ups and downs, including financial difficulties and a battle with depression. In recent years, Buck Taylor has remained active in the entertainment industry, participating in conventions and sharing his experiences with fans. He has also embraced his passion for art, becoming a painter and showcasing his work. As of the latest updates, he continues to live a quiet life, reflecting on his past while engaging with the legacy of his iconic role.
Chester, let's get the horses. Doc, I guess the checker game will have to wait, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Greg Palmer portrayed the bartender in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, a role that added depth to the show's portrayal of frontier life. His character served as a confidant, an observer, often privy to the secrets and struggles of the townsfolk. This role, while not central to the plot, showcased Palmer's ability to convey complex emotions through subtle expressions and dialogue. After Gunsmoke, Palmer's career continued with various roles in television and film, including appearances in notable series like The Twilight Zone and The Fugitive. However, his life was marked by personal challenges. He faced financial difficulties in the late 1970s, leading to a period of obscurity. Additionally, Palmer battled alcoholism, which strained his relationships and impacted his career trajectory. In his later years, he found solace in painting and writing, exploring his creative side away from the screen. The last known information about Palmer indicates he lived a quiet life, away from the public eye, until his passing in 2008. His legacy remains in the characters he portrayed and the stories he helped tell.
That you don't even know.
You find a man lying dead on the ground, can't just drive on.
James Arness portrayed Matt Dillon in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a role that defined his career and left a lasting impact on American television. As the stoic U.S. Marshal of Dodge City, Arness embodied a character marked by a strong moral compass and a relentless pursuit of justice. His towering presence and deep voice brought a sense of authority to the role, making him a beloved figure in the Western genre. However, the success of Gunsmoke did not shield Arness from personal struggles. He faced significant challenges, including a severe injury during World War II that left him with lifelong physical pain. After Gunsmoke ended in 1975, Arness continued to act but also dealt with the complexities of fame. He experienced the loss of his brother, actor Peter Graves, and faced the tragic death of his first wife Virginia, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Arness became reclusive, focusing on his family and personal interests. He passed away in 2011, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate.
Doc, let me tell you something. You know, if I'd given them unloaded guns, they'd have known it right off.
Ken Curtis, best known for his role as Festus Hagen in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, brought a unique blend of humor and grit to the character. Festus, a loyal and often comical deputy, became a fan favorite, showcasing Curtis's ability to balance levity with the harsh realities of frontier life. After Gunsmoke ended, Curtis faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with a typecasting that often followed actors from long-running series, leading him to explore various roles in film and television, though none matched the iconic status of Festus. Curtis's life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and singer Arlene Curtis, which ended in divorce. He also battled alcoholism, a struggle that haunted him for years. Despite these challenges, he remained active in the entertainment industry, even performing in country music, a passion he pursued alongside acting. In his later years, Curtis retreated from the public eye, living a quieter life until his passing in 1991. His legacy endures through the character of Festus, a testament to his talent and resilience.
Or to suspect something.
I'm going.
Amanda Blake portrayed the iconic character Kitty Russell in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a role that defined her career and left a lasting impact on American television. Kitty, the strong-willed saloon owner, was known for her resilience and complexity, often navigating the harsh realities of frontier life. Blake's performance brought depth to the character, making her a beloved figure among fans. After Gunsmoke ended in 1975, Blake faced personal challenges. She struggled with health issues, including a battle with cancer, which ultimately led to her passing in 1989. Her life was marked by tumultuous relationships, including a marriage to actor Mark Edward Blake, which ended in divorce. Additionally, she faced public scrutiny due to her outspoken views on animal rights, which sometimes overshadowed her acting career. Despite these hardships, Blake remained a passionate advocate for animal welfare until her death. The last known information about her legacy highlights her contributions to both television and animal rights activism, leaving a complex and enduring mark on Hollywood.
You can take these, it might help a little.
Roy Barcroft portrayed the character of the ruthless outlaw in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, leaving a lasting impression on audiences with his intense performances. His role often showcased a dark and menacing presence, embodying the archetype of the villain in the Wild West. Barcroft's ability to convey a sense of danger and unpredictability made his character memorable, contributing to the show's dramatic tension. After Gunsmoke, Barcroft's career continued in television and film, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being relegated to similar villainous roles, which limited his opportunities for more diverse characters. Personal hardships marked his life as well. He experienced financial difficulties and battled health issues later in his career. Notably, Barcroft was involved in a scandal in the late 1960s, when allegations surfaced regarding his conduct on set, which tarnished his reputation. In his later years, Barcroft faded from the public eye, with little known about his activities. He passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters that reflected the darker sides of human nature. His life remains a testament to the struggles faced by many actors in the industry.
Why don't you eat that? It's getting cold and I'm paying for it.
Milburn Stone portrayed Doc Adams in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a role that became iconic in American television. Stone's character was a blend of humor and gravitas, often serving as the moral compass of the show. His portrayal brought depth to the role, showcasing the struggles of a frontier doctor in a lawless town. Stone's performance was marked by a commitment to authenticity, which resonated with audiences and solidified his place in television history. After Gunsmoke ended in 1975, Stone faced personal challenges. He battled health issues, including a heart condition that required surgery. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in television and film, appearing in various guest roles. However, his later years were marred by tragedy. He lost his wife, which deeply affected him. Stone also faced financial difficulties, leading to a decline in his public presence. In his final years, Stone remained out of the spotlight, focusing on his health and personal life. He passed away in 1999, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and struggle. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his fame, faced the same vulnerabilities as anyone else.
All right, you two, get down out of there.
What?
Morgan Woodward's portrayal of Bear Sanderson in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke left a lasting impression on audiences. As a menacing figure, Bear Sanderson embodied the darker aspects of the Wild West, showcasing Woodward's ability to convey complex emotions and moral ambiguity. This role marked a significant moment in his career, establishing him as a formidable character actor in the television landscape. After Gunsmoke, Woodward's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in series like The Twilight Zone and Dallas. However, his life was not without challenges. Woodward faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to isolation and introspection. In later years, Woodward became involved in various charitable endeavors, seeking redemption and purpose beyond acting. His last known information indicates that he remained active in the industry until his passing in 2019, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and turmoil.
Straight flush.
Got it dealt right out of the deck. Right out of the deck.
Shug Fisher portrayed Obie in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, bringing a unique blend of humor and depth to the character. Obie was a recurring figure, often providing comic relief in the tense atmosphere of the Old West. Fisher's performance was marked by a distinctive charm that resonated with audiences, making Obie a memorable part of the show's ensemble. After Gunsmoke, Fisher's career continued in various television and film roles, but he faced significant personal challenges. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his professional and personal life. Despite his talent, the grip of addiction led to a decline in opportunities. Fisher also faced financial difficulties, which compounded his struggles. In his later years, he became somewhat of a recluse, distancing himself from the public eye. His last known appearances were in the early 1980s, and he passed away in 1984. The details of his final years remain shrouded in mystery, leaving fans to ponder the complexities of his life beyond the screen.
Sheep, we're plucking your chickens. We'll make soap for you, we'll salt down pork, anything you want up until midnight.
Victor French portrayed Eben Lucan in the 1955 television series Gunsmoke, a character marked by complexity and depth. Lucan was a man grappling with the harsh realities of frontier life, often caught in moral dilemmas that reflected the struggles of the time. French's performance brought a haunting authenticity to the role, showcasing his ability to convey vulnerability and strength simultaneously. After Gunsmoke, Victor French's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. French battled alcoholism, a struggle that would haunt him throughout his life. Despite these challenges, he found success in other television roles, notably in Little House on the Prairie, where he played the beloved character Mr. Edwards. In his later years, French's health declined, and he was diagnosed with lung cancer. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life was a tapestry of triumphs and tribulations, reflecting the darker sides of fame and personal loss. The last known information about him highlights his enduring impact on television and the emotional depth he brought to his characters.
Wow.
Glenn Strange portrayed Sam, the bartender at the Long Branch Saloon, in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke. His character was a steady presence in the tumultuous world of Dodge City, often providing a listening ear and a sense of stability amidst the chaos. Strange's portrayal brought depth to the role, making Sam a beloved figure among fans. After Gunsmoke, Strange faced significant challenges in his personal life. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected his career and relationships. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in Hollywood, appearing in various films and television shows, often cast in roles that capitalized on his imposing stature. In the late 1960s, he became known for his role as Frankenstein's monster in several horror films, which added a layer of complexity to his career. Tragically, Strange's life was marked by health issues, including a battle with cancer, which ultimately led to his passing in 1973. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he had on the genre.
I am one. Don't make me hurt you.
Now, look, Hank, trying to run away ain't gonna help you none. No matter where you go.
Dennis Weaver's portrayal of Chester Goode in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke left a lasting impact on audiences. Chester, the loyal and somewhat bumbling deputy, provided a unique blend of humor and heart, contrasting with the show's more serious themes. Weaver's performance was marked by a distinctive drawl and a physicality that brought depth to the character, making him a beloved figure in television history. After Gunsmoke ended, Weaver faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to break free from the shadow of Chester. Despite this, he found success in various roles, including a notable performance in the film Duel, directed by Steven Spielberg. Weaver was also an advocate for environmental issues, often using his platform to promote conservation. However, his life was not without hardship. He faced the tragic loss of his son, who died in a car accident, a blow that deeply affected him. In his later years, Weaver battled health issues, including cancer, which he fought with resilience. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2020, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a commitment to social causes.
Chester will stay here with you, Daggett. I'm going to ride back to the station.
Marshal.
Dabbs Greer portrayed Jonas in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, a character marked by a quiet intensity that resonated with viewers. His role, though not central, showcased his ability to convey deep emotion and complexity, often reflecting the struggles of life in the Old West. Greer's performance added a layer of authenticity to the series, which was known for its gritty portrayal of frontier life. After Gunsmoke, Greer continued to work steadily in television and film, appearing in notable series like Little House on the Prairie, where he played Reverend Alden. His career spanned several decades, but it was not without personal challenges. Greer faced the hardships of typecasting, often being relegated to supporting roles despite his talent. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, which sometimes led to struggles with mental health. In his later years, Greer lived a relatively private life, away from the spotlight. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a reputation for professionalism. His final years were marked by a quiet reflection on his extensive career, with little public information available about his personal life during that time.
Hey, what's that got to do with it?
Lady asked you a question, son.
Going on.
Cactus Mac portrayed the role of Townsman in the 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, bringing a rugged authenticity to the character that resonated with audiences. His presence added depth to the show's portrayal of frontier life, showcasing the struggles and resilience of ordinary people in a harsh environment. Mac's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in various Western films and television shows, but his role in Gunsmoke marked a significant point in his acting journey. Beyond his professional life, Cactus Mac faced personal hardships that cast a shadow over his later years. He battled financial difficulties, which were exacerbated by the changing landscape of the entertainment industry. Scandals also touched his life, including rumors of conflicts with co-stars and struggles with substance abuse, which he fought to overcome. Despite these challenges, Mac remained a beloved figure among fans of classic westerns. The last known information about Cactus Mac indicates that he continued to work in smaller roles until his passing in 1974. His legacy endures through his memorable performances, leaving an indelible mark on the genre.
Tied me so tight they were miles out of town before I could get loose. And when I finally did, the law...
As we wrap up our journey through the iconic 1955 TV series Gunsmoke, we reflect on how this groundbreaking show shaped the landscape of television and the lives of its cast. From James Arnass's portrayal of Marshal Matt Dillon to the strong performances of Milburn Stone, Amanda Blake, and Dennis Weaver, each actor faced unique challenges in their careers. Arnaz, for instance, overcame early doubts about his acting abilities to become a beloved figure in American homes. The series tackled tough themes, including justice and morality, resonating deeply with audiences. Did you watch Gunsmoke during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic series? Perhaps you remember gathering around the television with family, sharing laughs and lessons from the Wild West. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are a vital part of the legacy of Gunsmoke, and we would love to hear them.
Back out.
Well, I still think that you're wrong about him, Mr. Dillon.